Welcome back to Okapuka Extreme Makeover, episode 3. As you guys can see, Milani is back and she brought us some nice things for the room. Apparently you're doing
I did.
You made that magic happen.
Yes, I have. I think the team has.
Cool, let's have a look.
Florian, I think it's so important to realize that Okapuka had so much working for it. It's been one of the top lodges for 25 years, and for instance, we didn't have to change anything at this room. The space is amazing. Those high ceilings, the floors were good when you take the floors away. Now the floors just really works with the whole space. And you'll see the choice of colors is 2 colors. We're playing with 2 colors because we have to try and bring the ceiling down and make it fresh. Also the texture of the wall, it's an Africoat product. The previous walls was built and then Mr. Vlakberger just actually plastered with mud, and it's beautiful. So I think one of the big sensory experiences that you have in this room is this amazing wall. And then we've got a vanity, always Gondwana standard, 2 different plugs, so it's comfortable to plug in your cell phone to charge it. Hair dryer in this bag, wonderful. And of course a very, very nice detail that we've added to the bedroom. It's a very tall cupboard because we had to compensate that all the furniture doesn't look like little dinky toy furniture. I have to say, proudly made in Namibia. It is a very nice bar unit, and we've got a whole selection of teas here because I like the idea of a tea tray and really nice tea biscuits, and then your plunge pot coffee, all the good reliable things that people has got used, that they know what Gondwana brings to the table. A fridge, you've got your safe, and you've got a little bin at the back. My beds are quite high. It's about 65 centimeters. It's quite high for a bed. The reason for that is, again, this feeling of grandeur. We've actually taken a normal bed and put it on higher feet. We had very, very little time to do the wall paint. We love the idea of this big, bold, expressive piece of art. We've got Namibian artist now that has worked for us, and he's brought elements in of the old Okapuka train, the railway, the rhinos, all these wonderful elements. So this is just for us now to just see the scale of everything. All the furniture that you see in this room, except a few pieces, has been made in Namibia. Proudly made in Namibia, proudly made in Namibia, proudly made in Namibia. And I can honestly say we had about 46 people that has found employment through this bedroom. So I think that for me personally is probably the biggest kick. And then like for instance, this piece of furniture, it opens up. It's a sleeper couch for 2 children very comfortably. And if we didn't support Namibia, the other percentage, we kept the money in Africa. These guys do wonderful chairs. We all know these chairs. You'll also see it's just a comfortable spot to come and sit and look over into nature. Okapuka makes a beautiful lemonade cordial. You come and sit here, you make a beautiful lemonade and you enjoy it. The idea that we've had is that you have a memoir of your trip in Namibia, so that you share your trip and you leave it as a memory to the next person coming through. So it's really about your journey through Namibia with the Gondwana team. We absolutely know our minimum standards. We know what we offer in our room. We know that your bedding has a beautiful thread count. We know you've got enough space for your plugs, for your lights. What I also enjoy is that we respected the fact of a classic safari. A classic safari where you've still got your thatch, you've got your huge room, you've got your space, and we've just spruced it up with a little bit of new elements. For instance, this kind of African motif carpets with this kind of African motif pillow, but just echoed with a very classic kind of carpet, a classic kind of drawing. So it's this marriage of the two, which I think is the perfect way for the way Okapuka is going forward. We didn't have to do anything about the bathrooms. The tiles is pretty, it's respecting the old, venturing into the new. It's this combination that I think is going to always be the magic. What we've done is we don't want every single room exactly the same, so we're going to play with little detail just to make a difference. So we'll show you how we do this. So instead of this, we just switch to a blue palette, and with that I take the greenish, that lovely sagey color away. I'm going to put a blue on. So these subtle changes, just enough to, if you pay enough attention. And a cushion, same pattern. Don't upset the apple cart. but just enough just to make a difference. And then we'll change the carpet in a room like this. So it's a little bit of a difference. Yeah, something like that. I think we'll do something like that. And then just little details here. For instance, in this room, what we'll do is we'll just swap the cushion around. And there, voila. We've got this huge aircon that was installed by you. Tell us about your aircon.
Well, it's a 24,000 BTU.
What does that mean? You're talking to an artist right now.
It means that it can cool down a big place.
Is this a big place?
This is a big place.
It's a huge place.
Especially with the roof that's so high and everything. We just want people to actually be able to relax in the room in the heat of summer and just enjoy it. But you know what I also like? I like the fact that we've put in fans in the ceiling, because there is some people that really doesn't enjoy a aircon, and it still makes a huge difference. While we were installing, it just made such a huge difference. Now I want to tell you the little secret that I love. The lighting we thought about very nicely, because this is, Florian, do the party trick for me, please. This is what this bedroom feels like. The first thing that comes to mind for me, it's cool, it's classic, and I feel safe, I feel protected, and it's just gorgeous. The lights are very moody. The purpose of a sample room is always that you can have a look at it, you can see how all the elements work together, you can see, does it practically work? You think your way through this room as a guest, you sit in the chair, you lean back, you experience it, you feel it, and that makes the product at the end of the day so much better. It's exciting, it's beautiful, and I cannot wait to carry on. It's really, I love this project.